Hey, and welcome to Deno Lab. Today we're going to talk about why I'm looking into Deno and how to get it installed quickly in a Linux VM. So the reason that I'm interested in Deno is, as opposed to Node or one of the other JavaScript runtimes, is that Deno has an interesting security model whereby you have to explicitly allow scripts access to the network, to environment variables, to your file system. So anything that you're running inside of Deno, if you don't pass those flags, it just won't be able to do it. So that's something to keep in mind. Additionally, there is baked-in TypeScript support, so you don't need to install a third-party tool that is translating your TypeScript into JavaScript before passing it off to the JavaScript interpreter to actually run the code. That's what the JavaScript interpreter is actually doing, is running your code. So, yeah, native TypeScript is very good as well. And thirdly is Deno deploy. Deno deploy is a very Deno-focused deployment path that you can send any of your code up to Deno deploy. It's mostly optimized at the moment for web apps, but it's going to be a very performant environment specifically for Deno code, as opposed to a generalist hosting infrastructure that would host any application that you wanted to put out on the web. So that's why I'm looking at Deno over something like Node or Bun or any other JavaScript interpreter that might pop up since recording this. So let's jump in and take a look. For installing Deno, I'm just on the Deno land homepage. The URL is just deno.land. And I'm going to click through the installation. The web page will probably change before anybody sees this, but there's probably going to be a link to the install. And on the install page, you're going to see links to various package managers down here. If you are familiar with one of these, go ahead and use that. It's probably going to be the easiest way to get started. I usually use Homebrew on the Mac and usually on Linux as well. If that suits your purposes, go for it. What we're going to work on today is this curl command up here. Now, anytime that you are doing a curl command to install something, please be very careful with that. I have that install.sh file over here that I have read through and ensured that it's not doing anything nefarious on my computer while it runs. I highly advise being careful with those. In this case, let's go ahead and get started though. So I'm going to paste in that curl command. And this is going to, that did not work right. Let's try that again. Paste in that curl command. And that's going to go out, download Deno from the internet. This is a fresh Ubuntu Linux VM that did not have Deno on it before. So it went out and installed that. And then it asks us to add these two commands to our .bashrc file. .bashrc is a file that runs whenever you sign into your computer if you're using the bash shell. And what this is going to do is export a Deno install variable that tells Deno where it is installed. And then it's going to add that directory's bin folder to your path. All that you really need to know about this is that it's helping your computer find the Deno command. So if I type Deno now, we shouldn't get anything because it doesn't know where to find the Deno command. This is telling it where to find Deno. Now it can find it and we can run it. So let's go ahead and make a quick program. Simplest we can is a console log hello world. And then we can execute that with Deno run to run the script that we just wrote, and then the name of the file that we wrote, so main.ts. And we get a hello world back. So Deno is installed and able to execute programs. Thank you very much for watching. Have fun out there, and we'll see you in the next one.